Everything on the line tonight as we get ready for Game 6. Hello. You look at the Pistons. This is their chance to finish off what's been a highly contested series. But it's going to be tough to do on the road.
Tough indeed. I mean, even though they were the favorites coming in, they're facing an opponent with surging confidence in an arena that may be as loud as we've heard all year. It should be a terrific game.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Garnett in at the four-man position. McGrady shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Chicago. Here's West. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Jordan. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. There's the three. And no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Edwards, the pass to Cunningham. With the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, the way that Cunningham knifes his way inside off the dribble, it's hard not to foul him on the move.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First one falls.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's McGrady. Tries it from 19. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the...
And look at Şengün fighting for his shot. More than will to battle inside.
Here's Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Detroit shooting their first shot from the free throw line tonight. Take break. 2 shots. Throw's good. Jordan. Both shots good from the stripe. And Chicago has possession. 4-point game. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. And they double up Jokic. Clock at 6. There's Cunningham with a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now. Starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's McGrady. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
To the wing on the left. Now Jokic. Fader on the way. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so here is Chicago following the score by Detroit. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
three-pointer. Anthony on target from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Chicago making some changes. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Payton is subbed in for Cunningham. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Payton. Şengün, the screen. Payton, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Chicago leading. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Wembanyama. Here's Şengün. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And here's Wembanyama. Griffin finds Wembanyama. Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. Clock at 2, and stolen by Brown. Fires the 3, buries it from 3.
The big story thus far, how well they shot the rock. When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Good on that one.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Good on the second one.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Jokic. That one goes. Count it.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
He was all alone on that one. Anthony's got 8.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic nails the baby hook.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brown against Anthony. Griffin, a screen on Brown. For 3, Anthony. They get it again.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls out in front, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Jaylen Brown is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Edwards. And it's Payton in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Edwards following the score by Detroit. Cunningham's checked in for Chicago.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Chicago. 3-point lead. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the three. Here's McGrady. He's watched by Cunningham. Williams from long range. Chicago with a rebound.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
With a step back. McGrady grabs a miss. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Weber. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Cunningham passes to Edwards. Weber pulls it in.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Chicago. Payton comes in for Brown. Anthony's checked in for Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. Edwards against Williams. Edwards, the pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Fades. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Adebayo. Jokic has got 6.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce back.
From 12 feet. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
To the middle. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Substitution on the court.
Here's West. Hands it from the wing. West has gotten his second bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Jordan, the pass to McGrady. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Weber. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Weber's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's Cunningham. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McGrady to pass to Weber. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to West. Holmgren outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him. West misses. Here's Weber. He's covered by Holmgren. Anthony, left side. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
2 shots. That'll be a Pistons timeout. It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
For Chicago, Adebayo comes in for Holmgren, and it's Brown in for Anthony Edwards. And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, Brown. Jokic the screen. Inside. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
To the paint. Here's Garnett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Chicago's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Jokic, and here's Cunningham outside. Detroit with a rebound. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Jordan misses. Chicago leading. Here's West. Pass to Jokic. And here's Cunningham. Here's West. Just 5 on the clock. Over Anthony. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Stockton. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Jokic. Jokic the screen. Here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fires from way outside. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just me.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Facing elimination, can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What are you talking about, the dominoes?
Nope.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Bulls leading by 4. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. They've got Anthony, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McGrady, guarded by Edwards. Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting for Detroit, Tracy McGrady, taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Now Cunningham. Over Jordan. And it's Cunningham missing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 6 points. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Jokic. And here's Edwards. He's guarded by Anthony. Now here's Şengün. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
So they take the lead. He's got 11.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Jokic. Chicago passing it around. Cunningham finds Jokic. And here's Edwards outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to West. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Jerry West.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Garnett, that's good.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Edwards, a pass to Şengün. Anthony grabs the board.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Now here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Connects from downtown. Edwards got 8 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Payton's checked in for Cunningham. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Payton finds Şengün. Back to Payton. And here's Edwards. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Payton. The Bulls with another miss. The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's on the defense right there. Griffin is too good once he gets the positioning he wants.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Anthony against Edwards. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Detroit. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jordan. Griffin outside. Here's McGrady. Launches a 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. Look when he goes up with power. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Şengün. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket. Şengün's got 8.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Pistons on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Chet Holmgren out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Payton in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Brown. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, this guy's so clever and crafty. Cunningham with a world-class fake.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. The Pistons shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot. Chicago shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Here's Brown. On the wing, Payton. Chicago passing it around. Weber pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And there's a pick. Jokic passes to Holmgren. Payton up top. There's Cunningham with the 3. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
A little back and forth from Cunningham. He's gotten comfortable from three-point range.
The Pistons have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Anthony, and it's rejected. Here's Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active, and making things happen.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to McGrady. Again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Cunningham outside. Şengün with it. Pass to West. Three-pointer. Some solid defense from Jordan. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Wembanyama screen. The floater, and up and in on the layup. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's Edwards. Adebayo outside. On the tray. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. Here's McGrady. He's watched by Cunningham. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here. Jokic is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Jalen Williams. Cunningham against Jordan. Now Jokic. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wiped that shot away.
The Bulls trail by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Oh, no good on the layup.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Shot clock at Jokic with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Edwards against Anthony. Here's Şengün. And they'll get another chance to tie it up. Oh, it's off target. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cashes it in.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Chicago with the ball. Here's Şengün. Outside Cunningham. Takes a three. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Chicago calls timeout. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth.
All about this fans and the t-shirts. Go on,
Now Şengün. Jacks up a three. Oh, it misses. Jordan against Jokic. Detroit Pistons have won the series. They'll take a 4-2 series victory here in the second round. And the NBA Finals could be just a few games away for them.
Yeah, heading into the conference finals off a big win like this one has to feel good. But they've got their work cut out for them in the games ahead.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
Man, I think Obama every day, bro, change that. But I can't forget what I did at back dope. Classy, yeah. My bros get savage. I one time, but now she back again. When I'm in Cali, I keep the cause I ain't lacking. She said that's her best friend. I guess I'm friends.
She quit her 9 to 5, working for me. They chat know I'm a goat, like my logo jumping. Spent 50 on the watch, my wrist turned like Ben 10. Butter peeking, I'm on road with the praying to God I make it back. Monte Carlo in the trenches faster than a scat pack. I can't hang around no rap, my mama taught me better than that. It feel better when around me, that's my habitat. He just rapping, getting stored, I heard he pay for his respect. I buy like every day I'm contract. Got like 4 gold plaques, turned up to the max. 75 star, got an X.
5-star 4 in a I'm going prison when just a week ago try to play me. I'm talking about my main mans, cause I put him on your and have bro like he was take-key. As show price going up, I know these love fool, but I can't let them get one up on man. I think Obama every day, bro, changed that, but I can't forget what I did at back door. savage. She recording. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city. We on. Yeah, back. Got my jeans. That one I won't put some. Yeah, I didn't let that turn me. Okay. You didn't let that turn you up. I see. Alright. Every time we walking, we the ones. I like that green, but I'm in love with blue hunters. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go paint a mirror. On the gutter, we treat back. We make back. Ooh, I know she a savage. She recording. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city. You my baby, huh? You know good girls who don't come outside get cheated on. You know when we come to your city, we turn your city up. You know SI wasn't enough, we want them VVs, huh? Them ain't no VVs, huh? Girl, come outside now. I'm trying to go round for round. I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating like safety net. No strings attached. Alright, I'm outside. Where you at? Alright, I'm making my head is mad. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go paint a mirror. On the gutter, we treat back. We make back. Ooh, I know she a savage. She recording. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city.
Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking to the floor. It's never enough.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Durant, Luka Doncic out there with Carter. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, Tracy McGrady is out there with Jordan. Then it's Garnett. Then it's Anthony, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at Detroit. So at least on paper, they are the favorites in these conference finals. But this could be a challenging matchup for them.
Yeah, on one hand, they worked hard to get home court advantage, but it feels like the pressure is on them to perform because of those expectations.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And stolen by Jordan. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Michael Jordan.
First one falls for him.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
That one misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a three-point game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, it's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Duncan, the pass to Doncic. And the Knicks miss again. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Here's Garnett. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Pass to Doncic. And here's Embiid. Defended by Wembanyama. Back to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Garnett outside. Wembanyama outside. Now here is McGrady. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Duncan with a screen on McGrady. The drive by Doncic. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
There's the lob to Carter. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Here's McGrady. Here's Anthony. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Doncic finds Embiid. Garnett with the block. Outside Anthony. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Duncan. Over McGrady. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
KD against Anthony. From 18 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Griffin's checked in for Detroit. Stockton comes in for McGrady. Then for the Knicks, Kemp comes in for Duncan. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Carter. Here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. Outside Kemp. KD sets the pick for Kemp. Pass to Iverson. Offline with his three. And it's Detroit's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wembanyama outside. Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic LU jam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Doncic feeling it out. Releases from 15, and he gets the bucket.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellows who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Count the basket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Embiid. Pocket 6. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony finds Griffin. Jordan in the corner. Over Durant. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Doncic passes to Iverson. Here's Embiid. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Duncan out there with Ewing. Then it's Iverson. Then there's Kidd. And it's Kittles in at the 3. And he knocks down the first one.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for the Pistons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kemp's checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Kidd. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Stockton against Kidd. Stockton dishes to Williams. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Garnett. It's rebounded by New York.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Kidd passes to Kemp. Over Carrington. Kemp can't hit. Detroit leading by 14. Pass to Carrington. Stockton against Kidd. Stockton the pass to Garnett. Over Kemp. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Different look here for Detroit. Weber comes in for Griffin. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And New York with a change here, too. Carter's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. McGrady with the ball. Iverson picks him up, and Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Knicks trail by 18. Kidd passes to Iverson. Here's the teardrop. Garnett with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second is Tim Duncan. Kevin Garnett third.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Pistons making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Durant's checked in for the Knicks. Back to Kidd. Williams against Durant. They need this. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
For the Pistons, Weber, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Jordan in for John Stockton. And a switcher also for New York. Doncic is checked in for Kidd. Weber with a screen on Doncic. Here's McGrady. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Knicks trail by 18. Carter with it. Nothing on the board. Duncan kicks to Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Anthony.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
John Stockton, he's checked in for Detroit. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Knicks.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Ewing, a screen on Jordan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ewing, good. Pistons leading by 16. And here is McGrady. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Griffin's checked in for John Stockton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kidd's checked in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Williams, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Diabate's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady. Bank shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Doncic passes to Carter. Inside, it's tipped. Some nice passing by New York here. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Back to Williams. Anthony down low. Guarded by KD, and that one is good. Anthony's got 9.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McGrady dishes to Weber. And Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Trail by 18. Here's Embiid. With 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Detroit. They lead by 18. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... Checking out how the pit... That is more than enough.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Luka Doncic. Allie, what do they say?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, well, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
You've got Garnett. Michael Jordan is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Garnett with it. Now defended by Embiid. Garnett surveying the defense. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Durant with some nice D. Knicks trail by 21. Doncic passes to Clark. And here's Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
On the wing, Doncic. McGrady cover. New York, no good that time either.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Wembanyama sets a screen for McGrady. And here's Jordan outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And it's Carter missing.
Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. In the third spot, Tim Duncan. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Here's McGrady. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Some nice passing by New York here. Durant against Anthony. They could use a bucket, and Durant lays it in.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Garnett outside. Doncic against McGrady. To the middle. Oh, and then jammed by Anthony.
However they decide to use him in the pick and roll, Carmelo Anthony, with his size and savvy, is very effective.
Doncic kicks to Embiid. Back to Doncic. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. He reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive play.
Embiid the streak. Doncic against McGrady. Doncic outside. Embiid from outside. Rebound, Detroit. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's McGrady. Duncan with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So for the Pistons, Griffin's checked in for Wembanyama. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Stockton subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And then for New York, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Embiid. Kidd comes in for Kevin Durant. And Iverson's subbed in for Vince Carter. Iverson outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
Weber, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dort comes in for Jordan. Kemp's checked in for the Knicks. Weber looking around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pistons making a change here. Champagne's checked in. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Weber's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Kidd. To the paint. And then Ewing with the jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Stockton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Carter. Shawn Kemp is out there with Ewing. And it's Durant. And it's Kidd in at the point guard position.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
KD dishes the Kidd. Pass to Carter. Down low. Here's Durant. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Griffin. Here's Williams. From the top of the key, he buries it.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kemp. Ewing left side. Good D by Weber.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Griffin inside. Kemp's there. Fade away. Griffin's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Kidd. Back to Durant. New York moving it around. Three-pointer. Detroit with the rebound. It's stolen by Carter. And he drives in. And then Carter with the jam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Pass to Martin. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd. For New York, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
To the inside. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Pistons.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Mix checked in for Griffin, and Carlton Carrington subbed in for Marley. Carter, the pass to KD. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Stockton with a screen on Ewing. Weber outside. And Ewing with the block.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Doncic passes to Carter. The tray. Chris Webber with the rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Williams finds Stockton. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Carter. Doncic with it. Picked up by Stockton. Doncic against Stockton, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Griffin comes in for Mix, and it's Dort in for Carlton Carrington.
Man,
if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stockton passes to Williams. Lever outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Griffin. Over Embiid. Embiid knocks it loose. Now, Doncic. And so Detroit takes this one by a big one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for Alan LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Some big-time heroics. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got James, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. And for the Warriors, they've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. You look at the Warriors, well, their previous series was no walk in the park. They really had to fight in order to make it to these conference finals.
Oh, yes, they did, and we'll see if that affects their energy level at all. But they do come into this series as the favorite at home. They just gotta set the tone here in Game 1.
Now here's Tatum. Back to James. And here's Curry for three. Rebounded by LeBron.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's James. It's hauled in by Robinson. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Booker. Rebound by San Antonio. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Outside Booker. It's stolen by Tatum. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Antetokounmpo for three. Hits the trifecta. Antetokounmpo has got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here is James. Into the lane. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Bird, beyond the arc. Curry, no good. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the Warriors making a change here. Allen's checked in, and then Thompson's checked in for San Antonio.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Curry. Fires the three. Knocks down the long K. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now, here is James. Shot from the top of the key. Yes, on the jumper.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Curry with it, defended by Thompson. Curry looking it over. There's a screen. Misses the three. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And it's James with the jam.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Pass to Robinson. On the wing, Curry. Drops in the three. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And he's one for the lob. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Here's Chamberlain, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
San Antonio leading by 3. With the step back, here's Antetokounmpo. James outside. He drops it from range. James has got 7.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Allen on the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Drexler passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. James outside. The Rebound by Nowitzki. Warriors trail by 6. The three from Curry. Drexler grabs the board.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Takes a 13-footer, and that's off the glass and in. There's 10 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside Curry to end the run. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Spurs up 8. Let's take a quick break and then... This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Allen in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. 4 on the clock. Here's Butler. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Allen. And here's Gasol. Here's McHale. Rebound by San Antonio. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Butler with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And then Gasol with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Thompson. Pass to Drexler. Here's George. The rebound by Allen. Warriors trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Booker. Allen on the wing. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Allen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Booker just doesn't look for his own shot. He is more than willing to share the ball.
Pippen outside. Pass to Tatum. Oh, rejected by Allen. To the inside. McHale, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The 3, George. Kept alive. Takes the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And Booker has got the ball here for the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Bird. Booker with a screen on George. Back to Booker. 5 to shoot. Gasol passes to Bird. And the Warriors with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Right side Tatum. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Tatum's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Left side Curry. Three-pointer. Paul George pulls down the board.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by George. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the half. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
George against Booker. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Thompson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Nowitzki. Back to Curry. Here's Nowitzki. Pounded by Tatum. George against Booker. Booker gets it done inside.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. 40 seconds left in the first half. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with it. 9 points in the game. Butler on the wing. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Curry. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting locked. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and looking at the series break. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with James, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Here's Nowitzki. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Count that one.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Bird from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Now, here is James. And here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Booker. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And Booker with the jam.
He is so versatile offensively. Booker able to beat you inside, outside, and in the mid-range.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Back to James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And it's always fun to watch James do his thing. What a move by LeBron.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Down low. It's stolen by James. There's Tatum with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 13. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Stephen Curry, number 1. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Pass to Booker. Inside. Here's Robinson. Offensive board. The layup off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Back to Curry. Can they get it? Curry splashes it in.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Allen, he's checked in for Devin Booker.
Substitution on the court.
Warriors trail by 12. Curry passes to Nowitzki. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. Allen outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 5 to shoot. Denied. Pippen left side. Antetokounmpo looking it over.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Robinson. Spurs lead by 12. James passes to Pippen.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Back to James. Chamberlain. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They swipe it. Here's the break. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Curry. Allen on the wing. Back to Curry. Here's Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo covering. Allen with a screen on Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 17 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
And there's James from the arc. Here's Chamberlain. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Chamberlain's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Antetokounmpo. And it's Nowitzki missing.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Drexler passes to Antetokounmpo. 16 seconds left in the third. Elbow shot. Out to James. Second shot opportunity. And he connects with a jumper. James has got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Just picking us apart, right?
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Butler out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4-man position. That's the Warriors 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Booker's got deceptive strength to go with his quickness, helping him on the bounce.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Here's Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo covering. Gasol, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Nowitzki, pass to Gasol. Good on the short little jump shot.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
George against Booker. George scanning the floor. Pass to Tatum. Spurs need to get one up here. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Booker. Butler, a screen on George. An open look for Booker. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Thompson, a screen on Booker. Tries it from the top of the key. George, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Butler. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Back to Podziemski. They set a pick from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Podziemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Pippen. The shot's good. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to McHale. Now Curry fires the 3. Oh, he can't hit it. James, left side. Here's Chamberlain. LeBron on the go. Lays it in easily.
And the muscle LeBron has helps him on these physical finishes, just bouncing off the defense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for San Antonio. Booker against Tatum. Now Booker. Here's Robinson. On the break. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Booker on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Curry. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. San Antonio leading by 14. James outside, and he drives in. Yes, sir!
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Here's Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo covering. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands. And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Spurs.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
A line change here for San Antonio. Now Gobert. Thompson. Oh, he misses the dunk. And Booker's got the ball here for the Warriors. Trailing by 17. Butler taking his time here. Shakes him. Another chance. And that's money on the layup. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run.
Warriors foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Peyton Watson. At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 16-point game. That's what he wanted! No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Jenkins. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more?
All right, thanks, Allie. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals with Tim.